Junior, good morning. Satter, good morning. Unrested and Greeny. I'm reading them as I see them. Haggy and Jamie and Mom and Cinnamon. Girl. Good morning. Rebby Rob. Should you automatically hit like when you join? I'm just asking. Or do you sort of forget? Because you get all excited to see everybody. Shasta Lady knows the answer. Jamie and Hagee, and there's my buddy Jeff. Fishtail. We got fish stories today. Fish stories. Sandman reminding the world 8 more days till Mountain Mush Fest. Roll on into Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and Mush Fest with you and me. And Sandy, of course. And Carlotta. Get over there. If it's 4-hour drive, it's worth it. If it's an 8-hour drive, I promise it's worth it. His dose counter will be full. Pops will be bringing a few dose county situationals himself. Fish stories this morning. Spiritual. What is this music? Jeff, you're gonna crack up. Jeff's gonna laugh. My captain's gonna laugh. This morning I said, hey, what's fishing music? Let me just look up fishing music on Google. This is what they give us, Jeff. This is fishing music. We're supposed to listen to this when we fish, they told us. I looked up fishing music. This is it. This is the good morning fishing music. I thought they'd at least give us a little bit of, country twang in there or something. Jeff, we're fishing better if we listen to this. There's another thing. I should be sleeping. No, here's another thing. 99 problems with catching fish, ain't one of them. No, it is not. This man can catch, I'll tell you the story in a minute, but the next thing you need to know is it okay to play music while you're fishing? Does it hurt your chances of catching fish? I had to look that up. Is it okay to do rock and roll while you're fishing? Instead of this? Or does it have to be something really mellow? And is it okay to play music while you're fishing? Think about that. We'll talk about it here. The Cinnamon Girl says yes. Rebel Rob does. Okay. Fish love the who. They'll love the white stripe. No. Okay. Depends on the boat, right? Maybe. Depends. Oh, no music ever. Okay. Well, you have to play music for bass. Maybe. Or it's the opposite. Does the bass go through? Why am I talking off camera? You guys want to see me, don't you? Don't you guys give me 5 people that says, Pops, get on the camera. Stop talking off camera. Get over here and tell us stories. Why am I doing this? Why do I have to talk to you guys off camera every morning? Should I just start on camera from now on? What am I doing? What do I do? I quit hiding. That's it, Eric. We couldn't even see Jeff on the boat for a while. He was so covered in that camouflage. Okay, get on the camera. Let's see. It's not even that I'm afraid to get on the camera. It's just I started this thing a couple of months ago, I guess, where I start off camera. I don't even know why. Maybe I should. I don't know. Should we switch that up, or give me 10 people that say stay off camera to start while we say hi to each other? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Stay off camera, Pops. Give us a break. Give us 5 minutes. Okay? No talking. Okay, I should do that. First 5 minutes, roll the fishing music, and roll the fishing music and let you guys talk. I should. Yeah, fishing. It's stuck in my lip, Haig. I don't want you to see it. No way. We're better than that. I'm cracking up before I haven't even started today. Okay, I'm wasting time. I'm wasting time. Here I come. I promise I'm here. Jeff, fishing music. April, I love your face too. I do. You're so sweet. April gave away her box yesterday, you guys. April won a box yesterday and she wrote me, Pops, give it to AC. AC, you got it. That box that I sent you a picture of, whatever, that was coming from your girl, April. Okay? Here we go. Give me 1 second. Pops' hair is still a little wet. Hold on, you guys. I'll fluff it out. Wasn't that sweet of her, Cat? Truly, I mean that. I'm not making light of it. It seems like I'm just, that's very, very sweet. Give me 5 thumbs up. Give me 5 people. 5 people that said this morning's. Brookie, thank you. Thank you. You're so sweet. You're so kind. Besides being gorgeous. 5 people like this morning's music. So want to go fishing. Don't worry about it, Saturday. You take your time on it. That's okay. Give me people, you guys like the fishing music. Jeff, do we like the fishing music? How come we don't have speakers and radios and stuff like that all over the place on ours? April, you're never late for tea. You come whenever you want. Leave whenever you want. You know what? Tygon, it is. Jeff, we have to sort of make a commitment. I think we really are going to have to take Kim out. Kim, the Golden Bolden. Lee Wilson wrote me, Kim. Lee Wilson. Shush up, Eric. Lee Wilson wrote me. And she said, it's going to be really important to Kim that she goes fishing. Somehow or another, when they talk, they've made it very clear to each other that Kim needs to get on the boat. So we'll figure that out. Okay? Jeff just said it. If Jeff says it, it'll happen. So with that Saturday morning that you're here, Kim, be prepared to get up about 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay? Because we have to be to the dock by 5 or Jeff leaves without us. So just be prepared. 4 o'clock in the morning we'll be getting up or whatever. But we have to be at the dock by 5. Lee wants to go too, figure it out. We might have to take 2 boats that day, Jeff. Okay, but Jeff's saying it right there. He said, yep, I'm leaving without you. Okay, he'll take off without us. Speaking of taking off, who wants to hear? Thank you for yesterday, by the way. It came up out of nowhere. Day before yesterday in the evening, Jeff reached out to me, says, hey, Kevin and I are able to get the day off tomorrow. You want to go fishing in the morning? I wrote back, of course I do. My leg feels great. Remember how bad I felt because I had missed? Remember how bad Lee, we were just talking about you. When you're here visiting, we'll go out a little bit later. Oh, maybe not. I'll have to talk Jeff into it. Okay, I'll try. Okay. Remember this weekend I couldn't go fishing because of the old leggy daggy and I had a fever and runsy onesies. And I was all frustrated, kind of upset, but then I got over it and just got to work. They didn't have the best day. Freezing, didn't catch as many fish as usual, etc. It was just not a great day for them. Meanwhile, Pops is laying in bed and feeling good and drinking hot chocolate. So it was perfect for me. And then when he reached out to me for Tuesday morning, said, "Can we go fishing?" I was like, "Yeah, but I don't want to let the tea group down. So let's do a little bit of tea from the boat, and then we'll have Brock take over." Unfortunately, he didn't have the YouTube account, but he could take over at least on the IG Live. And it feels like it went pretty good because here people are being just as generous yesterday on IG as they are every day here on YouTube. People like April. So thank you. It was a fun day on the water. Give me 10 people. No, there's not enough people here, only 5. Give me 5 people that want to hear the fish story. You know, every day I come back from fishing, I have to have a fish story. Good, Brooke. Thank you. Thank you. Brock did well. Thank you. You love tea with Brock on occasions. Yes. I'm so happy that he was able to. Thank you. You guys want to hear a fish story and then we'll get to work? Because I don't want to be wasting time here. Fish story, fish story, fish story. Okay, it starts out by first thing in the morning when I woke up, and actually I got to Kevin's. I was going to drive over. Kevin only lives about 10 minutes away from me. So if I can save gas, etc., we'll try to figure out if we can drive together more often. So Kevin, I'm going to meet at Kevin's house, and then we're going to meet Jeff over at the dock. Captain Jeff, and you better be on time. Okay, so I get to Kevin's and just get out of the car, and I look around and I go, this is going to be the most gorgeous. They had me prepared, Kevin and Jeff both, but they were looking out for Pops. You better bring 17 layers of frost-free. You better be prepared to be a polar ice cap. You better have on, I felt like I should have brought an igloo with me. What they were telling me, I was like, I personally couldn't bring an igloo with me, but I could bring just about every other piece of warm gear that I had plus, okay? But I show up with all of the, like, a load of warm gear, and I get out of the car at Kevin's, and I'm like, it is not going to be a cold morning. This is the clearest, most beautiful morning. Well, let me throw it in the back of Kevin's truck and take it with us anyways. We get to the dock. I can tell still this is gorgeous this morning. It's not very cold, and I just bundled up pretty good, but originally the whole idea, my whole point to start with, I'm not a big fan of getting cold. I'm not the biggest fan of cold. I prefer being hot. And I never got cold. I thought the whole time, a little bit of worry that I'm going to be cold fishing. Never happened. So it was beautiful in that regard. And then just the day got prettier and warmer. I mean, pretty soon we're taking jackets off. We're taking layers off. So it was beautiful. Jeff, I have to brag about him. He doesn't like to be bragged. I do it anyways. The man can fish. And when you say fish, you're not just talking about I can drop a line. Fish is thinking. I show up with my friends Kevin and Jeff. They've been fishing these waters for 30 plus years. 30 plus, 35 years. And they get together, and I'm on the boat. I'm just Pops on the boat. And they're like, where do you want to go today? You want to go over to the pasture, or do you want to go past the cliff, or do you want to go over to the graveyard, or do you want to swing past the mayor's mansion, or what do you, they're talking like the geographic locations. To me, it's all water. To me, I have it looks like water there and water over there, or water. They know they know under the what the geography underwater is. They can tell, oh, this is a soft bottom, oh, this is a weedy bottom, oh, this is a hard bottom, oh, this is rocky here, oh, it's clammy. It's unbelievable the local knowledge that is gained about nature. I'm just enthralled to be in the presence of people with that much experience and knowledge. Gotta know the bottom structure, Bad Jim. That's who knew that is. I'm a fisherman. I'm from California. I surf. Fishing, we just drop a line somewhere and hope we catch something. No. That is not fishing. I know, Jeff. I saw secret spots. I'll never tell them away. I promise. I'm even making up names of them because I can't even say what the real names are. But here's the even better part of yesterday. Fishing isn't just that. Fishing speed too. The speed of your bait in the water. Now you have currents. Its current could be different every day. You're not sure. Could be different, faster, slower, depending on how much water flow is going through the river, right? I know, Penny, that's how I find fish, not these guys. So you got to have your bait. Best thing, keep your line perfectly straight up and down if you're jigging. You want your bait line. Well, how do you do that if you're floating in a boat and there's current going this way, current going that way, wind pushing you this way? How do you keep your line perfectly straight? And not just your line, every line on the boat. There's a bunch of lines in the, everybody. How do you do it? Jeff is behind the wheel, or he's doing a remote control on his trolling motor. The man is keeping every single line on the boat perfectly straight, no matter what the conditions are. That's why we catch fish, because we're presenting the bait perfectly. It's unbelievable, truly. Oh, let me add one more thing to the story. Does anybody think that's pretty cool so far? Give me 10 people. Shut up, Jeff. You're amazing. And then on top of that, he's making sure Pops, he's not quite sure Pops knows how to put a sardine or a minnow on a hook yet. So he hooks every one of mine. Unbelievable. I'm not even joking. Because you could go out with 100 other captains. You're not getting the same results. You're not the guy bringing back the big ones to the dock. Okay? I'm going to add one more level. Let me add one more. Our trolling motor went out on us, Badgie. Oh, I wonder why it went out. Wore out because he has so many hours on it. We've put so many, he before me, wore out. We're out there in the middle of the water and we use the trolling motor to do almost everything. Out. Now what? Well, for Pops, it's time to head back to the dock and call it a day. We've got some beautiful fish in the locker. That's what most people do. What did Kevin and Jeff do? They turned the gas motor on, reverse, not they, Jeff, reverse, turn the boat around somehow. We were floating down the river. He's like this, gunning it, driving like this, going backward. The most unbelievable, just to keep our line straight. I'm not done. In the meantime, he has one pole over the edge. One pole. And he's keeping the boat. I'm on the background I'm trying to catch a fish myself, but I'm watching this man. I'm watching the Olympics level. Not even joking. Next thing you know, he hooks up. He hooks up. The pole's been, he's sitting there. He's hooked up. Driving. Kevin drops his thing, grabs the net. Hooked one arm. Wait a minute. He did 2 of them. Caught 2 like that. The last 2 of the trip. He goes, well, of course I caught him. He goes, I was driving. I kept my line straighter than your 2. I go, that is not it at all. You're so incredible. That's the guy I went fishing with yesterday. And his mate Kevin's just as good. Part of the story. Final part of the story. It's a complete another level, you guys. You can't even believe. What I saw yesterday was like a river runs through it scene. Remember that? Where Brad Pitt just goes insane catching that trout. Jeff yesterday, the river runs through it. I swear to God. Okay, final part of it. I'm also out with the two of the best sportsmen in the business. Pure sportsman, pure nature. He catches a fish that's the biggest walleye I personally have ever seen. Huge. Green, I'm telling you, it was a river runs through moment. Unbelievable. He was literally Brad Pitt yesterday to me. Hi, Brad. How you doing? I'm going to start calling him Captain Brad. This fish was 30 plus inches long. Close to 9 pounds. Biggest fish I've ever seen. He's unhooking it. They take a couple, he and Kevin take a couple pictures. I posted yesterday a picture of it. I'm thinking this is going to be amazing. Imagine how much meat we're going to get out of this one. Imagine how much fish meat we're going to get out of this one. That's what Pops' brain's doing. Next thing you know, I see him and Kevin gently making sure the fish is okay, take the hook out just right, gently release it over the edge. I'm like, what? What are you talking? What just happened? We just threw a trophy fish back? What just happened? I wasn't upset by it, but I was kind of in shock. They turn around and go, the big girls, we let those go back. They put a lot of life and a lot of time into this river. We're going to put some more in probably. We let those go. We just take pictures of them. Biggest fish I ever saw in my life off this river. Bad, you got to feed the next generation. Let me tell you, they did it twice. Two of the biggest fish I've ever seen in my whole life. Release them. Let the girls go back. Let the ladies be. I'm in awe. Give me 10 people. That's the end of the story for today. That's the end of today's story. Is that a good story? Jeff, Kevin, I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate just letting me get on your boat. He doesn't even know it. Brad, Captain Brad. Captain Brad. It's a good story, Jeffy. Thank you. Thanks for indulging me on that story, but there's takeaways for all of you in that, right? You can be an amazing at any craft you choose. You want to be the best in your business? Be it. You want to be the very, very, very best there is? You can be. You know what's very interesting? This is a true story. How is it that people who are the very, very best at what they do happen to find other people? Energy of the universe attracts you to other people who are the very, very best at what they do. Is that a true statement? Is that a true statement? The energy of the universe will attract you to other people who are the very, very best at what they do. It's become a cotillion of amazing power. And not because you decided we want to be powerful. That is not what happened. There, Jakey, it just like I like that the ghetto way of saying it, real, recognize real. But in a spiritual and energetic way. Before you even know it. You connect. I believe that's a lot of why we're here. Because real recognizes real. It's the power of attraction so real, Saturn. It's not even funny. We have a bunch of giveaways, but before we do, and now that you guys heard the story, I have a long letter I want to read. I want a long letter, because this is exactly an example of what I'm talking about here, where we attract each other. where good, strong, intelligent, driven people, all of whom are here, attract each other. Should I read the letter or should I do a giveaway first and then read the letter? Let me do a giveaway. Let me do a giveaway and then I'm going to read this letter. It's a little bit long. It's about 3 pages, but it's beautiful. Tree, that's funny. Real spelled on R-E-E-L. Okay? I tell you guys, I've told you guys for a year and a half, 2 years, everybody, since you've listened to me, Jeff is my best pal. Best pal. And Kevin's right in there because of who they are at the core. Jeff does fishing, gives away fishing like I give away mushrooms. Jeff gives away fishing and his skills and his time like I give away mushrooms in my time. Don't recognize people when they're good too. Do you know that? Recognize people when they're good. It's okay. Give away something of yourself. Give away something of yourself and include your time in there. Give away your skills. Give away your abilities. Attract the best. Let's do a giveaway. This is for everybody. Everybody could play. I looked up a list of the top 10 most famous scientists. Give me one off the list that I picked. Famous scientists. Top 10 in history. Look at this guy. He's adding to the pile over here. Bill Nye, table tennis and table tennis. Nice one, ping pong. Einstein, Tesla, Newton, Einstein, hitter, Tesla. He is certainly on the list, but I didn't pick him. Newton, Curie is literally number 1, Tygon, didn't pick. Curie, Feynman, keeping it real. Neil deGrasse Tyson, Tesla. Bacon, Tesla. Hawkins, Einstein, Galileo, Tesla. Albert Hoffman, Mr. Wizard. Franklin, Darwin, Newton, Ada Lovelace, Pasteur, Darwin, Hawkins, Hoffman. You guys all have good answers, but this is none of them the ones that I picked. Famous scientists, okay? Ben Franklin, Bohr, Banting, Pasteur, Newton, Hoffman, Pasteur, Galileo. It's going to be 20th century. Let's go 20th century, okay? Robert Boyle, Musk. That's a good answer. Alexander Fleming, Schrodinger, Darwin, Galileo. Archimedes is on the list. Penrose. And I almost picked it. Archimedes. Aristotle. Bell is on the list. Almost picked it. Galileo. Pops. I should be on the list. Aaron, you can think. Keep rolling. Marie Curie. No clue. Jonas Salk. Brock. Faraday. Could be. Roger Penrose. Curie. Pasteur. Henry Ford. Faraday. Hans Faber. Salk. Aristotle. Strassman. Maxwell. Got it. Maxwell. Kim the Smart Bolden. Why is Kim always the smart girl in the room? That's the correct one. Maxwell. James Clerk Maxwell. Okay. Mr. Kim. James Stewart Maxwell. Who remembers what Maxwell's around for? Who remembers what Maxwell did? Who remembers what Maxwell did? Oh, that's right. She's a physics teacher, you guys. That's correct. She's a professor. She's a physics professor. That's right. Kim, tell them what Maxwell did. I want her to tell. It's all about physics. She's the brainiac. Okay? Here we go. I'm going to tell Kim what she won. Kim, first thing in the box is these cute little mushrooms. Kim's coming here to go fishing. I'm just going to keep her box here until May. Okay? No, I'm not. Ooh, I think I just snapped this one. I literally just broke this right in front of you. So I'll give you another one. Here. That was dumb. I won't push very hard on these gorgeous little things that were made by Jamie Reams College for the homeless. I know I just brought it in front of everybody, Aaron. I pushed hard on it. They're like little clay fellows. But they're really cute. Kim, so are you? You're getting that. You're also getting individually wrapped, couple grams worth of penis envy. Okay? I know, what a goofball, Cinnamon. Next, you're getting a Pops pack, for sure. Now that's regular fruit, not the Spawn. Now, you get a choice. There's a third thing that we're adding. Whoops. There's one third thing we're adding to the box. You can choose an apple crisp, or you can pick 10 capsules that are Spawn now, not fruit, Spawn. So you can sort of test if you feel like it. Or you have 3 choices, or you could have Brock's Freds. You could have 5 Freds. Okay? Are these Freds?
No, the things I put in today?
Yeah.
Those are Barney's.
These are Barney's.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So we moved on to Barney's on them.
Yeah.
What's the Barney mix?
Trinity and Pink Buffalo.
Trinity and Pink Buffalo.
If you look at the cap, you can see Barney's face.
You cannot. What do you mean Barney's face?
Yeah, if you look, you can see the stripe there. It's Barney's face.
Okay, I'm not seeing it, but he also took some of the ground supplements yesterday, and so he sees things differently now. Okay.
Oh, you're holding the different one. Here, it's this one. That's Barney's face. You can see the stripe.
Oh, I see it when you added the mix.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so these are Barney's. You can see Barney's face. Okay? When he added the mix, he did a layer. Barney has a face. That's what happens when I go fishing. I left him home in the lab.
Oh, God.
Should I have done that? That's what happens. Okay, Kim wants to try these. She says throw those in. I don't blame you. I'd try it. Personally, I'm kind of interested in a Barney. Should have took him fishing or made him sit in the car. Over at Kevin's, dropped him off at Kevin's with the dog. I can't believe what's going on here. Gappy's home alone. Oh, Brock, I love you, man. Good job, bro. You're so out of who? You must be related to some goofball. I don't know. Jeez. Oh, God. You guys, is this fun this morning? I'm still laughing about Pop snapped it all. I know, Penny. What a goofball. I broke it right in front of you guys. I'm so sorry, Jamie. I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh my goodness, Kim, I can't wait to send this to you. You get Barney's. You get the first Barney's ever going out. Barney, who does that? Give some. Oh my goodness. This stuff's really fun. Gosh darn it. You guys ready? You guys ready for the 4-part series? We're going to do a 4-part mini series. Oh, Ron Maneffer, we were here on Friday. You were, that's okay. We'll catch up with you. We'll catch up with you. Let me write you down. You catch up with you and you can tell us what's up. We're looking for that. Thank you for being here today. We're in this right now, okay? This is going to be a 4-parter. That's okay, Ramaneffer. I'm sorry that you didn't. It's all right. We'll work it out. Okay. 4-part mini series. Should I read part 1 today? Yeah, that's what I'll do. It's a 4-part mini series. So we're going to read part 1 today. Okay? You guys have got to love this stuff. That's a good one, Lee. Okay, dear Pops, first I wanted to say thank you for being an advocate. So here's my crazy story. I'm 37. I know you guys want me to read this, right? Doesn't your day start better when we have tea? Mine does. Jeff and I were on the boat going, it's almost 9 o'clock, man. We got to do tea. We're out there fishing, having the time of our lives, but we had to make sure we had tea. Do you know that? It was really quite interesting. It was really quite interesting. And Kevin was sort of like, yeah, let's do that. Kevin was like already there. One of these days we have to get Kevin an IG page. If we get Kevin an IG page, he's going to get married like within 6 months. He's the kindest, nicest guy. You girls are going to be all over him. I'm 37 years old, and for the past roughly 6 to 7 years, let me go forward to the very end and say, read this one line here. Thanks, Kim. Also, I have no problem with you sharing my story in order to encourage and help others. But I do ask that you keep my name anonymous, which we will. But this was, the idea is to encourage and to share here, okay? And that was the author's intent. And I think I think it's important to say that right at the very beginning, as well as we'll repeat it at the end. I'm 37 years old and have roughly for the past 6 to 7 years, I have been abusing alcohol and weed to numb pain that I didn't even know I had. I had times when I didn't drink all the time, but for most part, I drank every day after work and smoked every cigarette. I was 200 pounds on a 5'3" frame. I was not happy and it was affecting my wife and children. Not in an abusive way at all, but not healthy. So about a year ago, I decided just for the fun to take mushrooms. My wife and I went on vacation. We had a great time. I used them when I was younger, but just recreationally. That was my early 20s. After that experience, I started looking into their medicinal purposes. So I got some more and did little trips to work my way up. And when I took 3.5 grams to try and help with my addictions, the mushrooms showed me what my problem really was. About 3 hours into my trip, I was rushed into the most intense feelings I have ever felt. And it all revolved around my best friend who had overdosed on heroin in 2012. I had always repressed those feelings and told myself to just push it down and not think about him. That would be called a samskara, right? Or an engram. We teach on those samskaras. If I saw a picture of him or heard a song we used to listen to most times, I would break down and I would cry like a baby. For 10 years, I could not watch my wedding video because he was in it. When that trip was over, I did some deep thinking for the next week or so and decided there was something very special about the mushrooms. With more research, I decided that I needed a heroic dose. And I set myself up for a therapeutic trip. During the same time, I was talking to someone and he mentioned mushrooms and told me about your videos. Fast forward a bit, and I asked if he could get me some. He did. And they were your Thrasher mushrooms. So my wife and kids went away for the weekend. I put my wedding video in the DVD player. Got in the bath and I drank a very large dose of tea and 2 grams of fruit to eat if I had 2 grams of fruit ready to eat if I wanted it. Within 15 minutes, I was shocked at how powerful they were. I was thrashed. I like that. I convinced myself to go in my room, press play, and face my demons. I cried and screamed for my friend. Basically, I went insane. The trip was so beneficial, but I felt I had some more work to do. The next day, I took another very large dose. He says how much here. And I watched it again. This weekend was the scariest and most amazing of my whole life. When my wife got back, I watched it with her sober for the first time. Fast forward again. I've had lighter trips and I have not drank alcohol or smoked weed in well over a month. And I am able to talk to people about my friend and write to the world about it and not feel intense sadness. I also plan on quitting smoking cigarettes this month on the weekend of the 10th anniversary of his death. Your mushrooms changed my life, and I cannot thank you enough. I almost still don't believe the change myself. And during that time, I've lost weight, gained muscle, and started eating healthy for a year now. So that's my story. My family and I are moving in a few months, and after we get settled in, I will be attempting my first grow. Yeah, I'll help you. I promise. And I also have no problem with your sharing my story in order to encourage and help others. And I do ask to keep my name anonymous. Then he goes on to ask me a few things, a few questions. Handwritten a letter. So, are mushrooms sacred? It's not pops. Because you guys do this stuff too to your friends and your neighbors and your families. It's therapeutic. Are mushrooms amazing? They are. There is a magic, not magic. They are magic. They change the way we think. It is an organic compound that changes the way our brain will fire. And usually it cleans out old bad firing systems and replaces them with better ones. I don't know the science behind it. I just have so many friends and patients and clients, and I don't even want to call them patients, they're all friends, that give you these stories over and over and over. Oh, and by the way, empirically, you've experienced it yourself. Enough said. Enough said. Beautiful morning. Fishtails and looks like we're not going to do, well, we'll try. We will. We will. We'll do some mycology still this morning. We're going to take that right there, that letter, and then replace our untethered soul history this morning. Let's do our untethered soul. Let's read something we got to do some rando history this morning. Okay? You know why? Because all of our brains, if you're microdosing even, you're ready to learn new stuff. You're ready to feed more information into those old spots. Okay? You're ready to put new information in. So what new information? You've heard of this guy 100 times. You guys all know about him, but let's just read the story together. Aaron, thank you for being here and all of us sharing together. Thank you for all of us being here and sharing this kind of stuff together. It's like a very healthy AA group, right? But we're not addicted to anything more than kindness, Did you guys know? Oh, did you guys know I started a new thing? I was waiting. I'm going to tell you now. I was waiting till I got my stickers and I was going to make a big announcement. It's called the IKA. The IKA. That's what I started. And I think this is going to turn into the IKA. This is the first chapter of the IKA. Who wants to know what the IKA means? IKA. You have to know what the K means. That's it, Erica. The IKA. Literally, I'm starting the first chapter. Right now. Kat, that's correct. The K is for kindness. That's correct. What's the I for? My God, Smolders is smart. Smolders is brilliant. You're brilliant, my friend. The International Kindness Association. The first chapter of the International Kindness Association. You think I'm joking? I'm not. We started an International Kindness Association. I don't know where I'm going to go with it yet, but this is something close to the first chapter right here. We'll be offering memberships to the IKA. Okay? Whoever wants to, we'll figure it out. I haven't even put it all together yet. That was a leak. That was called a leak. I leaked it. I leaked that we're starting an IKA. I don't know where we're going to go with it. I don't even know yet, Aaron. But we're going to be doing an IKA. Get you a little, we have to have a shirt and a membership thing. Right? We're going to have an IKA. I'm not even joking. Rando history. You guys have heard of this guy 100 times. Sandman, you like that idea, right? You're virtually a charter member. If you've done a Mush Fest, if you throw a Mush Fest, you're automatically an IKA member. Okay? That makes you an IKA member automatic. Okay? Founding chapter of the IKA. Eric, stop it. It's not that kind of leak. It was an advertising leak. You do them on purpose. Okay, not an accident. Okay, I wonder if Pops did that on purpose. Speaking of that, you guys are talking about that, right? And look at this. And dribble before you shoot. And we're talking about leaking. There's a lot of synergy in things. Okay, you guys have heard of this guy before. James Naismith. Mr. Basketball, right? Mr. Basketball. Dribble before you shoot. Stop leaking, Pops. Okay? Where'd that come from? That's crazy. You guys know about Naismith. Everybody knows James Naismith created basketball. The Canadian-born, didn't know that. YMCA teacher, that's where he taught it. That's where I thought it was a college. Nope, it was the YMCA. Didn't know that. The Canadian-born YMCA teacher was training would-be YMCA instructors in Springfield, Massachusetts in the winter of 1891. His boss had ordered him to come up with a new indoor game that would get the class re-enthused about exercise in the winter. Naismith tried variations of soccer and lacrosse. They proved too rough. After 2 weeks, he was still stumped. Then a solution began to fall into place. The first notion was to use a big round ball that didn't require a stick to hit it. Second, running with the ball was eliminated, so no tackling was required. Third, goals were set up through which to chuck the ball. I met Mr. Stebbins, the superintendent of buildings, Naismith later recalled, and I asked him if he had 2 boxes about 18 inches square. Stebbins thought a minute and he said no, but I had 2 old peach baskets in the storeroom. By noon, Naismith had nailed up the peach baskets, and 2 9-man teams were playing basketball, as opposed to what presumably would have been box ball. Imagine that. Box ball and 9 people playing. Rando history. Give me 5 people that thought was pretty cool rando. What a goofy game would be if it was a box. Would that be goofy? No. That's like, no, it's got to be round. Jeff wants it to be a box. He likes that. Soapbox ball. Pops is going to come up with stuff for you guys. It's the way it works. I have to come up with rando. Very cool. One more. You guys know about this guy too. You guys know about this guy too. All right? Love you too, Cheryl. Who knows about Superman? Do you guys know Superman? We're going straight from rando history number 1 to rando history number 2. First of all, we're flying around and building boxes or baskets. Now we're going to do some... Oh, no! Some of you know history about him. Some of you don't. You may have read that Superman was born on the planet Krypton, but it was really in Cleveland, Ohio. What? I thought he was Kal-El's son or something like that, right? No, he came from Krypton. No, he came from Cleveland, Ohio. He was born on a hot summer night in 1934. And his parents were a couple of teenagers looking for careers in depression-ravaged America. Jerry Siegel was a 19-year-old would-be writer who dallied in science fiction. His pal, 19-year-old Joe Shuster, was an artist. So when Siegel came up during a sleepless night with an idea for a character with superpowers, the two decided to put together a comic strip. They dressed their hero in red, blue, and yellow costume and took him around to every comic strip syndicate in America, and they were rejected faster than a speeding bullet. Good line. In 1938, however, DC Comics decided to take a chance, and Superman appeared for the first time in Action Comics #1, a near mint copy of which sold in 2014 for $3.2 million for a comic book. Siegel and Shuster got relatively little for their creation, despite decades of legal battles over who owned the rights to the Kryptonian Crusader. Created as an antidote for the Depression blues, the Man of Steel has become an icon, perhaps second only to Mickey Mouse, as a larger-than-life pen and ink character. And who knows, without him, we might not have Super Bowls, superstars, or supersized fast meals. Superman, born in Cleveland, Ohio. Some of you knew that. I didn't. I thought he was born in Krypton. Was that, give me 5 people thought, oh, good, another rando history, Pops. You're rando on us good here today. Come on, give me credit for a rando. That was super, lad. That was funny. Okay, that was funny. Sorry, Poopy. Sorry, Poppy. What? Love rando history. Looks like I got carried away with between the fishtail, our beautiful letter, some rando history. We'll catch up with our books tomorrow. Okay? Sound good, you guys? Let's catch up with our books tomorrow. Let's do these other 2 giveaways that we have. Here we go. I wonder if there's any Barneys in the pile. Freds, Barneys. We just did top 10 most famous scientists Okay? We just did top 10. Sorry that we're not getting to our class today, our mycology, radical mycology, but I'm not really sorry. We've had a beautiful day. And Jeff deserved a ton of praise. Top 10 famous inventors, not scientists this time. However, you'll be surprised. Maybe a scientist or two is on this who we think scientists, they're also inventors. Okay? Top 10 inventors. Edison, Tesla, Edison, Tesla, Edison, Tesla. Graham Bell, Da Vinci. Da Vinci's on the list. Whitney, Bell, Galileo, Carver, Thomas Edison. Edison's on the list, but I didn't pick him. Tesla's on the list as a scientist too, right? I didn't pick him. Whitman, Da Vinci, Gutenberg. Todd DiNicola got it. Todd, very good. I thought I was going to trick you guys. Todd. Henry Ford. Henry Ford. Amazing inventor, clearly. Right? Henry Ford, Todd. Behind him was Liam and a couple of others, but nice work, Todd. I thought I was going to stump you for a minute there. But that was very good, Todd. Number 1, famous inventors. Number 1, Edison. Number 2, Alexander Graham Bell. 3, Benjamin Franklin. 4, Nikola Tesla. 5, Tim Berners-Lee. Tim Berners-Lee. Do you know that Pops wasn't even clear who that was, Tim Berners-Lee? So I had to go look that up before I could read it. He's credited with creating the World Wide Web. That's the guy that finally gets the number of the credit. Tim Berners-Lee. Yeah, internet inventor. Cat. I didn't know that. So see how much smart we get? We get so much smarter here every day. Tim Berners-Lee. Yeah. Next, Johannes Gutenberg, Samuel Morse, Archimedes, and Henry Ford brings up the list number 10. So, beautiful. Todd, nice work. Todd, you won one of these that Pops isn't going to break. Hager, I'm not sure I'd heard the name before either. I'd heard other people getting the credit. Matter of fact, didn't Al Gore take the credit for creating the web? I thought Al Gore did it. Not. Okay? Not. All right. Here we go. This one I haven't broken yet. So I'll package it nicely. Todd, you're also getting... you're also getting this, right? We still have to do another giveaway. Hang in here. You're also getting a Pops pack. Okay. Berners-Lee is spelled B-E-R-N-E-R-S dash Lee. It's like a hyphenated name. Okay. So you've got those coming. And it looks like, yep. He threw in some Barneys. We know they're Barneys when they have a face. Right, Brock? That's hilarious how you did that. So these are Pink Buffalo and Trinity. Pink Buffalo and Trinity. Todd, nice work. I need you to send me your address over to fungi2u.com. Okay? I just mentioned it, right, Todd? It's Pink Buffalo and Trinity are the two that are in there. Okay, Trinity are very, very, very potent. But, I mean, all of them are, to be honest with you. I'm almost to the point where I don't think anything's more potent than anything else. Final giveaway? You guys ready for a final giveaway? Give me 5 people. Say, give us one more box, please, Pop, so we can go all. Not give us, but let's play one more game. Let's play one more. Right, Spiritual? They're 2 very good ones. Mushmouth, it's not ping pong. It's table tennis. Just so you remember. Okay? One more. Let's play one more game. I don't want to leave yet. If I could go fishing right now, I would. I want to keep having fun, right? I don't want to go to the grow house right now. Those tubs can wait. Those tubs can wait till tomorrow. Or can they? No. Okay. Top 10 famous philosophers. We did scientists. We did inventors. Now we're doing philosophers. Philosophers. Come on. Somebody besides Kim get this one right? Okay. Plato, Socrates, Aristotle, Plato, or Plio, Aristotle, Ozzy, Ozzy Osbourne, Plato, Archimedes, Karl Marx, Socrates, Plato, Longfellow, Socrates, Archimedes, Aristotle, McKenna. That would have been a good one. He's not on the list, Frylock. Ari, Buddha, Rebel Rob, he's rebellious. I picked Confucius. Why wouldn't I pick Confucius? Silly people. Of course I picked Confucius. Confucius, Rebel Rob, first to say it. Rebel Rob. Let me read the list. Show you guys what he won. Aristotle, number 1. Plato and Socrates. You guys were nailing top 3 left and right. Good work. Number 4, Friedrich Nietzsche. Number 5, we will go to France. And in France, we talk to René Descartes. Okay? Or we can go over to one more time. We go back to Germany and we talk to Immanuel Kant. Or let's shoot over to Great Britain and we'll talk to John Locke and David Hume, followed by Confucius say, get out of here, that's the list, you goofballs. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm out of line. We have an apple crisp for my friend Rebel Rob. We have a beautiful, this thing's really pretty when you see the cap and stuff. This thing's pretty as, had to individually wrap it. We have, I don't have it in front of me, but I'll put it in a Pops 10 pack, and you're also getting a pack of Barney's. And you're getting a pack of Barney's. So it's a beautiful box. You guys, thank you for being here. I know we ran a little long here. I always run long. What's up with Pops? Can he just bring it in on time once in a while? Rebel, nice box. Get me your address, please, over to fungi2u.com. And we'll get this out to you. Okay? Pops, thank you guys. Have a beautiful day. See you guys here tomorrow morning. We're going to have some more fun. We'll learn more stuff together tomorrow. Okay? International Kindness Academy. Give me a bunch of IKAs on your way out. Give me some IKAs. Benny, IKA. Kimberly and April and Slow and Spiritual International Kindness Academy. And Tygon and Champ and Unrested and Zachary. Spiritual and Sammy. I know you guys all want to be in the, not academy, association. You guys all want to be in the association. Lad and Penny Pack. Penny, I have your package going out today. Trees and Benny and Moms and Cinnamon Girl in New England. And Koopy Coop is definitely an IKA member. And Zachary and Unrested and Kat. And Koopy and Unrested and Sammy. See, you guys are IK'd up. Ika. That's it. Thanks for what you do too, Sid. Benny and Todd and Kat. Ika also means squid in Japanese. I'm not sure I like that. Can we come up with, can it mean like cute bird or something? Ika, Jesus, Slow, and Edwin, and Lee, and Poncho. I'm not joking. I'm starting the deal. I don't know where I'm going with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I do know that people have to start chapters of something sometime, right? Somebody starts associations, right? Somebody starts associations. We might as well start a nice one. Will knows all about it. He's already sending us the literature. Terry and Mushmouth and Smolders and Moms are all IKA'd. And Greeny and Hager and Eric. And Cinnamon and Brooke and Slingy and April and Aaron. Vegas, there he is. Vegas Mandy. Oh, nice to see you, Vegas Mandy. Sammy and Terry and April. Smoldy. And Smolder, you might have to start a chapter in your town, okay? Pops, peace, love. Be kind to one another. Out.